Been 40, count them, 40 years since a West Virginia Mountaineer was taken first in the NBA draft. That drought is about to end thanks to Joe Alexander. First team All Big East. Joe came on big in March in particular for the Mountaineers and has worked his way into what most folks think is a lottery pick on Thursday night. Joe Alexander, as you can see, is here with us live on our Sports Center special. It's been a wild couple of weeks for you, a wild day for you as well. We'll get to what you've already been up to, but when you first declared, you weren't even sure you were sticking around the draft, and now you're looking at a top 10 pick. At what point did you realize that this was a possibility for you?
I think probably midway through my testing the waters experience, probably about 3 weeks in, when people really started to shoot me up the charts. That's when I realized that staying in was possible.
And how do you know that as a player? You're not just reading the internet. I mean, folks are giving you feedback. Is it GMs? Is it through your agent? How does that work?
Well, I was working out in Las Vegas with Joe Abunassar, and he knows a lot of people, so he was giving me information from what he was hearing, and just rumors that float around. So.
And how did you improve your game so much, even from last year to the point where now you're looking at a lottery pick? Well, what do you think you improved on most?
Well, I just continued to work hard, and but the main difference was Coach Huggins and the rest of the coaching staff and what they brought to West Virginia. It really helped all the players there, and especially me.
It's sort of ironic, Coach Huggins wanted you to be more of a post-up guy and learn that part of the game, and really now looking at the NBA, you're probably looking at being a small forward again, right, and playing a little differently. How about that transition?
Yeah, it's a little bit strange, but I think Coach Huggins really did what was best for me because he taught me how to play in the post, but at the same time in practice, he was working on my guard skills, so I got a little bit of both from him.
Being in the NBA, playing small forward, you go against all type of guys. You go against guys that like to face the basket and beat you off the dribble. You go against other guys that go try to pound you in the post. How do you plan on stacking up against that, and what do you feel like your advantage is going to be going against other guys as well?
I think my major advantage, like in college, is I'm a tough matchup because I'm versatile. I'm a little bit quicker than guys my size, and I'm able to guard guys that are bigger than me because I have that strength. So I think that's the main thing is versatility.
So there's been a lot of talk about you going ace to Milwaukee. Some people say they've even promised that they're going to pick you. First of all, how does that sound when you playing in Milwaukee? And secondly, how do you think you fit into their system with Michael Redd, Mo Williams, Yijian, Leon, and guys like that?
Yeah, well, I would love to go to Milwaukee, first off, and I think I would be a good fit for their system. With Coach Skiles there, he does a lot of things that are very similar to Coach Huggins, and they've already got a good base there with really good players, and they're really young, and I think I would just fit in very nicely.
Interesting. Also, you have a history that maybe not everyone's aware of, your personal history. You spent 8 years as a kid in Asia. You were born over there, spent much of your time in China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and you speak Mandarin, which would be handy, of course, in Milwaukee with E. Is that something you discussed with them?
Yeah, that was something they brought up, and they were obviously really intrigued by that. With me being from China, we would be able to converse in Chinese, and that's something that's pretty special.
That's pretty cool. So let's talk about your day today, because this is the life of a future NBA lottery pick, I guess. This morning, you began in New York, and you got to ring the bell at the New York Stock Exchange.
Right, yeah.
I mean, not many people get to do this. How cool is that?
Yeah, it was great. It's really different than you imagine, being up on the podium overlooking the New York Stock Exchange floor. And, like you said, who gets to do that in their life? And,
how did that come about?
I think my agent set that up for me. So, I was just real happy about that I got, to do that. So
agents are good for that.
Oh, yeah.
What are you most looking forward to, not only on draft night, but in terms of the NBA?
I'm just most looking forward to competing with guys in the league. That was one of the major reasons that I decided to leave college was, I just had it in my gut that I just really wanted to compete with the best right now. So.
Well, you've been speaking of stock way up on Joe Alexander, one of the big movers this pre-draft season. I wonder if you can take us out here with a little Mandarin and tell folks that the ESPN draft coverage starts at 7 Eastern on Thursday night.
ESPN 是这个星期四7点半.
I'd love to tell you that was perfect, but I have no idea.
That's awesome, because the only Mandarin I know about is the Mandarin Oriental Hotels.
There you go.
I know Mandarin. You said it.
That's right. Hey, Joe, good luck.
All right,
Appreciate it.
Enjoy this time. This is a great time.
Have fun this week. Joe Alexander from West Virginia, projected as a lottery pick by most folks. Maybe number 8 to Milwaukee, maybe somewhere else. We'll find out on Thursday night.